Good morning, my little ones. I trust all of you are healthy and safe. Are you okay? Okay, fine. Let's begin today the grammar portion with lesson 8, that is page number 62. Not 42, 62. Let's begin. Okay. We are going to learn about pronouns. What is pronouns? Yes, pronouns means in place of name. In place of name, we use you, I, then what else? It. For animals and birds and for non-living things, we use it. Like for a table, it is. It is a table. You use it. So here, I, you, he, she. This is the usage we are going to practice with. Okay? In place of name. Now, listen to me. Ramu is a boy. I said Ramu is a boy. Now, I use the name here. For the boy, I use the name. Now, second time I am going to say Ramu is going to school. I don't have to use Ramu. Instead of Ramu, now you know the gender of Ramu is a boy. Is a masculine gender, is a boy. He belongs to the masculine group. So instead of Ramu, we use he. I don't have to say again, Ramu is going to school. Already we mentioned Ramu is a boy. So now I am going to talk about Ramu again. And I don't have to use his name. Instead of Ramu, I can say he. The gender belongs to the masculine gender. And the pronoun for Ramu is he. For Ramu, he. Now the second sentence I am going to say, Sheetal is a singer. Sheetal is a singer. I'm talking about Sheetal, and you know when you talk about Sheetal, you know what gender she belonged to. Yes, Sheetal is a girl. She's a girl, isn't it? I said Sheetal is a singer. Now I'm going to say more about Sheetal. I don't have to use the name Sheetal again. I can say she. She is a singer. She sings well. She sings well. She sings melodiously. That means she sings very beautifully. So, this, instead of using the names, the first time when you use the name, second time when you talk about that person, you use in pronoun. Now, what are pronouns I told you? Yes, he, she, you, all these are pronouns. I just write it on the board. I am a girl. You won't say me is a girl. I am a girl. I am a woman. I am a teacher. Isn't it? Yes. So, what are the pronouns? Pronouns. N-O-U-N-S. Pronouns. I, you, she, he. These are pronouns we use in place of the noun. We use in place of noun. Noun means naming word. So let's come to the first one, first page, the page number 62. Here some sentences are given. First we'll read through that and then we'll do the exercise. The first one, this is Rohan. See here it is said, this is Rohan. And the second time it said, he is a boy. They did not use the word Rohan. I'm sorry. Second one, I am Reena. See, I am Reena. You are me too. Now Reena is pointing out, and the girl who is next to her boy next to her is saying, you are me too. You are me too. First she said, I am Reena, and she is introducing the other person. You are Mittu. Now, this is Sita. She is a girl. Instead of using Sita, we used here she. We used the pronoun. This is my house. It is a big and spacious. Spacious means having a lot of place inside. That is spacious. You can move around. That is spacious. First, the sentence is, this is my house. About the house, you are used it here. It is big and spacious. It is big and spacious. Now, the highlighted words replace the naming word. Naming word means noun. Highlighted word means which is given in red color. That is highlighted. It is not given in the same color. It is given in another color. That is called highlighted. Now, a pronoun is a word used in place of a naming word. It helps to avoid repeating the names several times. You don't have to repeat the names many times. Instead of that, you use he, she, you, it. Okay. Now let's begin this exercise. Alright. So keep your pencils ready and you have to write it as you're listening to the video, right? This is Carol. Carol is a name and it's a name of a girl. So second time when you say, what do you say? Dash is my sister. Yes, she is my sister. Again, Dash is 10 years old. Again you're talking about Carol. Yes, you say she. Now here, mind you, you have to use capital letter because after the full stop, you begin a sentence in capital letter. So you have to write capital S. She is 10 years old. So you got to write there again she. But now again you're talking about dash am. What is it? With am what comes? Yes, I. Capital I. I am only 7 years old. My family lives in an apartment. In an apartment. Apartment means what is it? Yes, like flats. Yes, in an apartment. Dash is a big apartment with many rooms. For the apartment, what do you use? Do you use he, she or you? No, you use it. It is a big apartment with many rooms. My father is a lawyer. Now about the father. When you talk about the father, what is the gender here? Yes, masculine gender. He works in the court. Yes, people who are lawyers, they'll work in the court. Dash studied law. Now again we are talking about the father. So what should you write here? He. Yes, he studied law. Dash enjoy my time with my family. Now we're talking about you. So what do you say? I. You have to write there. I enjoy my time with my family. Now coming to the next one. You have to rewrite the sentence using, what is it? Pronouns. Yes. Ram can see a duck. Now you're talking about the duck. I told you little before. For animals, things and non-living things, birds, all this, you don't use he, she or you. We use it. Keep in mind, it, it. For non-living things, animals, birds, flowers, fish, all this we use it. Now you're talking about Ram. So we know Ram is a boy. Yes. Ram can see a duck. Ram can see a duck. Now you're talking what he can see is a duck. The duck is in the pond. You don't have to say again, the duck is in the pond. What can you say? What do you use there? Yes, it is in the pond. For duck, what we say? It. It is in the pond. Yes. For duck, we are not going to say duck is in the pond again. We say it is in the pond. I'll write it here. It is in the pond. It is in the pond. Full stop. It is in the pond. Next one. I have a dog. The dog likes to play with the ball. Now again we are talking about the dog here. I have a dog. The dog. Instead of saying the dog, what you should say? Yes, it likes to play with the ball. It likes to play with the ball. It likes to play with a ball. With a ball. Full stop. Now you don't have to write it the way I have written because I have no space. That is why I wrote it in two different lines. You can write it in a straight line. Okay. Third one. Harry is in class 1. Now you know Harry. When you talk about Harry, you know which gender he belongs to. Is a masculine or a feminine, you know. Yes. Harry is in class 1. Harry is 6 years old. You don't have to repeatedly say Harry, Harry. What should you say? Yes. He is 6 years old. Yes. Right here. He is 6 years old. So we don't have to repeatedly say the name. You can use the pronoun. The fourth one, Kavya is Bhagya's friend. Now Kavya and Bhagya both are feminine gender. Kavya is Bhagya's friend. Kavya sings well. Again we are using the name. So instead of name, what do you use? Yes, she sings well. She sings well. She sings well. Now let's turn to page number 64. We are coming to the end of this lesson, okay? My house is small. Now you're talking about the house. House is a non-living thing, isn't it? My house has 2 windows and a door. So what we say about the house? Is it he, she, you? No. We say it has. Here my house. So you say it has 2 windows and a door. Yes, it has 2 windows and a door. Now here we are using and a door. And a door. Why you are saying a door? Yes, a means to show one and a door. 2 windows. Here we use windows because there are 2. So that is plural form. That is why we use windows. Okay, correct? Yeah. Now the next one you see, it's a picture given there and Vicky is standing there. Vicky is saying, I am Vicky. Will you say like that? No. What should you write? Yes, you should write, I am Vicky. Who are she? Who are he? Is it correct? No. Who are you? Asking. It's an interrogation sentence. Who are you? Now you have to write there, Y-O-U. Now the deer also standing there and saying, I am deer. Is it correct? No. I am a deer. I am a deer. Now the boy is asking the deer, do you live in the forest? Now the boy is asking deer, do you live in the forest? That means want to know whether the deer live in the forest. So that is an interrogation sentence. Do you live in the forest? Yes. Now the deer is saying, yes. What should the deer say? Yes, am deer. Am live in the forest? No. The deer said, yes, I live in the forest. So do you know what is pronouns? Yes. in place of names. In place of names, names means nouns, we use he, she, I or it. You listened carefully. I hope you understood well. If you do not understand, you can ask me any time. I am there to explain it. Even if you are prepared to come online and learn, I am ready at any time. Whenever at your request, when you want to request means you ask me, I am there to do it for you, but nobody is asking me. Every time I keep telling, but no one is giving me an answer like this. Hope you understood everything. Keep learning. Your exams will begin by the 10th of next month. So all of you please prepare well. Okay? Take care of yourself. See you in the next class. Bye-bye.